If you own a Volkswagen and you've noticed your fuel economy slowly getting worse over time, you're not alone. Thousands of VW owners are experiencing the exact same problem. And here's the shocking part. It's probably not your driving habits, it's not your tire pressure, and it's not because your car is getting older. There's a hidden sensor in your Volkswagen that's silently robbing you of fuel efficiency. And worst of all, your mechanic probably isn't checking it during regular service. Today, I'm going to expose this problem, show you exactly how to diagnose it, and teach you how to fix it yourself and start saving money at the pump immediately. Understanding the mass airflow sensor problem. Let's talk about the culprit here. It's called the mass airflow sensor, or MAF sensor for short, and it's one of the most critical components in your entire fuel delivery system. This little sensor sits between your air filter and your throttle body, and its sole job is to measure exactly how much air is flowing into your engine. Now, you might be thinking, why does that matter? Here's the thing. Your engine's computer uses this information to calculate the precise amount of fuel to inject. It's trying to achieve the perfect air-to-fuel ratio, which is approximately 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel. When your MAF sensor is working correctly, your engine runs efficiently, you get good fuel economy, and everything is smooth. But when it starts to fail or gets dirty, everything falls apart. How this sensor destroys your fuel economy. Here's what's actually happening inside your engine when the MAF sensor goes bad. The sensor gets contaminated with oil residue, dirt particles, and other debris over time. Even if you're changing your air filter regularly, microscopic particles still make it through. These contaminants build up on the delicate sensing elements inside the MAF sensor. And here's where the problem starts. The dirty sensor can't accurately measure the airflow anymore. It starts sending incorrect data to your engine control unit. Your car's computer, trusting this bad information, starts injecting the wrong amount of fuel. In most cases, it overcompensates and dumps way more fuel than necessary into your engine. You're literally burning extra gasoline for no reason, mile after mile, tank after tank. We're talking about fuel economy losses of anywhere from 10 to 30%. On a car that should be getting 30 miles per gallon, you might only be seeing 21 or 22. Over the course of a year, that's hundreds of dollars literally going up in smoke. The symptoms you need to watch for now. Let's talk about how you can tell if your MAF sensor is the problem. The tricky thing about a failing MAF sensor is that it doesn't always trigger a check engine light, at least not right away. The sensor can be giving bad readings that are still within an acceptable range for the computer, so you don't get any warning. But there are telltale signs you need to watch for. First and most obvious is decreased fuel economy. If you're tracking your mileage and you notice it's been gradually declining over months or years, the MAF sensor should be your first suspect. Second, you might notice rough idling or a slight stumble when you're sitting at a stoplight. The engine might feel like it's hunting for the right idle speed, going slightly up and down. Third, you might experience hesitation during acceleration, especially when you first press the gas pedal. The engine might feel sluggish or like there's a delay before it responds. Fourth, in some cases, you'll actually notice black smoke from your exhaust, especially during acceleration. This is unburned fuel, which is a clear sign your engine is running too rich. Why mechanics miss this problem? Here's something that's going to make you angry. Most mechanics completely overlook this issue during routine maintenance. You know why? Because cleaning or replacing a MAF sensor is relatively inexpensive, usually between $50 to $200 depending on whether you clean it or replace it. Mechanics make way more money diagnosing complex problems, replacing oxygen sensors, cleaning fuel injectors, or performing major tune-ups. I've seen cases where owners spent over $1,000 on unnecessary repairs, replacing spark plugs, ignition coils, fuel filters, and more, when the real problem was just a dirty MAF sensor that could have been cleaned for 20 bucks. It's not always malicious. Sometimes mechanics just follow a diagnostic flowchart that doesn't prioritize the MAF sensor early enough, but the result is the same. You waste money and continue getting terrible fuel economy. The simple diagnostic test you can do. Before you spend any money, let's diagnose whether your MAF sensor is actually the problem. Here's a test that takes less than 5 minutes and costs you nothing. Start your car and let it warm up to normal operating temperature. Now, with the engine running, carefully disconnect the electrical connector from your MAF sensor. On most VW models, this sensor is located right after the air filter box in the intake tube. You'll see an electrical connector plugged into it. Unplug it carefully. What happens next is crucial. When you disconnect the MAF sensor, your engine computer goes into a default mode where it ignores the sensor and uses pre-programmed values instead. If your car suddenly runs better, idles smoother, or feels more responsive with the sensor disconnected, congratulations, you just confirmed your MAF sensor is faulty. This test works because the default values the computer uses are often better than the incorrect readings from a dirty or failing sensor. Now, don't drive around with it disconnected. This is just a diagnostic test. Reconnect it after you've confirmed the problem. The professional cleaning method. Now let's talk about fixing this problem the right way. You have two options: cleaning or replacement. Let's start with cleaning because it's cheaper and works in about 70% of cases. You're going to need MAF sensor cleaner, which is a specific type of electronic contact cleaner that evaporates quickly and doesn't leave residue. Do not use regular brake cleaner or carburetor cleaner. These can damage the sensor. You can get proper MAF sensor cleaner at any auto parts store for about $10 to $15. Here's the process. First, locate your MAF sensor in the intake tube between the air filter and throttle body. You'll need to remove it, which usually involves loosening a hose clamp or removing a few screws or bolts. Once you have it out, you'll see the sensing elements inside. These look like tiny wires or films depending on your sensor type. Spray the cleaner liberally over these elements, holding the can about 4 to 6 inches away. Let it drip dry completely. Don't blow on it or wipe it because the sensing elements are incredibly delicate. Do 2 or 3 rounds of spraying and drying. The whole process takes about 15 minutes. Reinstall the sensor, making sure all connections are secure and there are no air leaks. When you need to replace. Instead of sometimes cleaning isn't enough. If your MAF sensor is severely contaminated, physically damaged, or has been failing for a long time, you'll need to replace it. Here's how to know if replacement is necessary. If you clean the sensor and your fuel economy improves for a few days or weeks, but then gets bad again, the sensor is probably internally damaged and needs replacement. If you see any physical damage to the sensing elements, like broken wires or cracked housing, replacement is mandatory. If your check engine light comes on with codes specifically pointing to MAF sensor circuit problems, cleaning usually won't help. Now, here's where you can save serious money. A Volkswagen dealership will charge you anywhere from $300 to $500 for a new OEM MAF sensor and installation. But you can buy a quality aftermarket sensor online for between $80 and $150, and installation is literally just unplugging the old one and plugging in the new one. We're talking about a 5-minute job that requires 0 special tools. The air filter connection. You must know. Here's a critical piece of information that most people don't understand. Your MAF sensor problems are directly connected to your air filter maintenance. Every single time you neglect to change your air filter, you're increasing the contamination on your MAF sensor. A clogged or dirty air filter can't trap particles effectively, and those particles flow right past and coat your MAF sensor. I've seen brand new MAF sensors get destroyed in just 6 months because the owner never changed their air filter. Here's what you need to do. Check your air filter every oil change and replace it at least once a year or every 15,000 miles, whichever comes first. If you drive in dusty conditions, do it even more frequently. And here's a pro tip. Don't use those oiled performance air filters unless you know exactly what you're doing. The oil from these filters can migrate onto the MAF sensor and cause serious problems. Stick with quality dry paper filters for maximum MAF sensor protection. The intake leak factor. There's another hidden issue that works together with MAF sensor problems to destroy your fuel economy, and that's intake air leaks. If there are any cracks, holes, or loose connections anywhere between your MAF sensor and your engine, unmetered air is sneaking into your engine. The MAF sensor measures the air going through it, but this extra air bypasses the sensor completely. Your engine computer thinks it's getting one amount of air based on the MAF reading, but it's actually getting more, so it doesn't inject enough fuel. This creates a lean condition that triggers the oxygen sensors to report a problem, and then the computer overcompensates by dumping in extra fuel. The result is terrible fuel economy and rough running. Check every connection, every hose, every clamp between your air filter and your engine. Look for cracks in rubber boots and hoses. Make sure all clamps are tight. A single small crack can cause massive fuel economy problems. The reset procedure nobody tells you about. After you clean or replace your MAF sensor, there's a crucial step that most people skip, and it can make the difference between okay results and amazing results. You need to reset your engine computer's fuel trims. Here's what happens. Over time, as your MAF sensor was failing, your engine computer was making adjustments to try to compensate for the bad readings. It learned bad habits, basically. Even with a fresh MAF sensor, the computer might still be using those old compensations. Here's how to reset it properly. Disconnect your negative battery cable and leave it disconnected for at least 15 minutes. This clears the computer's adaptive memory. While the battery is disconnected, turn your ignition to the on position and press the brake pedal several times. This discharges any residual electrical charge. Reconnect the battery and start your car. Let it idle for about 5 minutes without touching the gas pedal. Then take it for a drive, accelerating gently and going through various speeds for about 15 to 20 minutes. This allows the computer to relearn everything with the correct MAF sensor readings. You'll notice an immediate improvement in how the car drives, and your fuel economy should start improving within a tank or two. The real-world fuel savings. Let's talk actual numbers, because this is what really matters. I've personally seen Volkswagen Jettas go from 22 miles per gallon back up to 31 miles per gallon just from cleaning a dirty MAF sensor. That's a 40% improvement in fuel economy. If you're driving 15,000 miles a year and gas is $4 a gallon, going from 22 to 31 miles per gallon saves you over $500 per year. That's real money back in your pocket. Even a modest improvement from 25 to 28 miles per gallon saves you almost $200 annually. And this doesn't even account for the better engine performance, smoother acceleration, and reduced emissions. Your engine also runs cleaner and potentially lasts longer when it's getting the correct air-fuel mixture. The prevention strategy going forward. Now that you've fixed the problem, let's make sure it never comes back. Prevention is way easier and cheaper than repeated repairs. First, change your air filter religiously. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Second, every time you change your air filter, take 60 seconds to spray your MAF sensor with cleaner as preventive maintenance. You don't even need to remove it. Just give it a few quick sprays through the intake tube opening. Third, if you notice any drop in fuel economy, don't ignore it. Check your MAF sensor immediately before the problem gets worse. Fourth, keep track of your fuel economy by resetting your trip odometer every fill-up and noting your miles per gallon. This gives you early warning if something starts going wrong. Fifth, avoid cheap, low-quality air filters that don't filter properly and shed fibers that contaminate your MAF sensor. The bottom line:
a dirty or failing MAF sensor
is one of the most common yet most overlooked causes of poor fuel economy in Volkswagen vehicles. It's a problem that develops slowly over time, which makes it easy to miss until you've wasted hundreds of dollars on gas. The good news is that diagnosing and fixing this problem is simple, inexpensive, and something any VW owner can do in their driveway with basic tools. Whether you choose to clean your existing sensor for $15 or replace it for $150, you're looking at a repair that pays for itself in fuel savings within just a few months. Don't let mechanics convince you that you need expensive diagnostics or complex repairs when the solution might be this simple. Take control of your vehicle's maintenance, fix this hidden problem today, and start enjoying the fuel economy your Volkswagen was designed to deliver.